Hi, community. I'm so glad to be here today. And I want to share with us something that really touches my heart. In recent times, I've heard stories of a lot of people who have become suddenly suicidal because of the way things are. And as we go through the trying times, such as we're going through right now, a lot of people um, are going through very difficult times, and some are considering suicide as a way out, probably because of mounting debts and all sorts of troubles and the rest. But I bring you good news today. If you're thinking about committing suicide, please listen carefully to this message. If you know someone who is thinking about it, who is suicidal, please share this message with them. And while we're at that, please hit the subscribe button down below and hit the alert bell as well, so that you can be the first to get our videos whenever they come out. This video is going to save many lives, and I really would want you to listen very carefully as I go through it. Uh, I particularly want to talk about this because um, I was going through, interesting, um, what I consider one of the best management books in recent times, and that's the Bible. I was looking at the book of Job, and I read the story. I mean, if you want to talk about a man who has seen problems, that's one man. He lost all his children in one day. He lost all his property in one day, and that's not all. He was afflicted with boils from from the crown of his head to the sole of his feet. I mean, it was that bad. I mean, for an ordinary person, there was no reason to live anymore. You've lost practically everything. And to make matters worse, his wife said to him, "Are you still maintaining your integrity and trusting this God?" And she said something which was really profound. She said, "Curse God and die." Many people wouldn't need such prompting. I mean, the problems were big enough for some to have considered committing suicide. And the person that should have been a person of comfort for Job, his wife, encouraged him to curse God and die. And I just laughed over it and said, of course, if he died, she would be free to go ahead and marry someone else, and that would be the end of it for him. But Job was a very wise man. He didn't do that. He said, "Shall we receive good from God and not evil as well?" But the most important thing was that, see, he trusted God. He trusted his source. He realized the fact that if he had made it before, he could make it again. But perhaps you would say to yourself, okay, it's all well and good. Job had made it before. He had connections and all of that. But no, that's not. He lost everything. Okay? Now, I can tell you about people, celebrities, you'll be shocked. I'm going to name a few here, who, when they were nobody, they contemplated suicide. And if they had died, that would have been the end. Not just for them, but we would not have enjoyed knowing them like we do today. And you'll be shocked. A great motivation to a lot of people globally today, blacks, women, and a lot of people. And one of the richest black women in the world, Oprah Winfrey of all persons, contemplated suicide at the age of 14. She was pregnant and contemplated killing herself and her unborn baby at the time. And I mean, it was like the world had come crashing for her. Thank God she didn't succeed at that attempt. Where would we have the benefit of knowing? I mean, you know how many lives have been transformed by Oprah Winfrey? You don't know what tomorrow holds for you. You end it all, that's it. There's only one life. If you lose it, that's the end. But you know what? There's he that keepeth tomorrow. You never know what lies ahead of you. It's not just Oprah. Eminem, yes. For those of you that love his music and all that. Eminem, as a struggling musician, contemplated suicide, especially when his girlfriend left him, was struggling. Nothing was happening in his life. Nothing was down at the bottom. And then his girlfriend was like giving him comfort, walked out on him, and he attempted suicide. Unfortunately, he never succeeded. A little down the line, he had an old tape he had done was discovered, and Dr. Dre picked up that tape, and that transformed his life completely. Today, you enjoy his music. Today, he's big, top celebrity and all that, but we would never have known him if he had succeeded in killing himself. What about Elton John? Yes, the same Elton John that you know. Princess Diana, for instance. I mean, she was pregnant with Prince William, the future King of England. Threw herself down the stairs because she felt that her husband wasn't treating her well. That would have been the end. That the future King of England would have been no more. Prince Harry, who got married to beautiful Meghan Markle, we would never have known about them. I could go on giving you examples, but you know something? You don't own tomorrow. You don't own the next minute. It doesn't matter how bad it is. Listen to the words of Job. He said, can we receive good and not receive bad? He trusted God. He trusted his source. Knowing that, yes, things may be bad right now. But you know, when things are at their worst, like a ball, if you bounce it, the only way is up. It can only get better. Committing suicide is an act of cowardice. You don't have any right to do it. Yes, you might say it's your life, but believe me, anything can happen. Anything. Like in the case of Eminem. I mean, he would have just lost it. Just a little down the line, a tape that had always been there with it was discovered, and that transformed his life. So many people have lost it at the point, just close to the point of their breakthrough. And so if you are in such a situation, I appeal to you, think twice. If you end it now, you have given yourself no chance whatsoever. But if you hang in there just a little longer, who knows? Like Oprah, your life may just transform. You don't know tomorrow. You don't own tomorrow. Okay? No matter how bad, how difficult things are right now, it can only get better. It doesn't matter how it is. And that's what happened in the life of Job as well. At the end of it all, everything transformed for him. He became one of the richest men in his generation. Everything he lost, he got double, double, double. Okay? He got his children back, and to top it up, God gave him 140 years, and he saw his children, his children's children to the third and fourth generation. If he had listened to his wife and looked at the size of his problem and not the size of his God, and had decided to end it all, his wife would have gone on to marry someone else. His friends who were mocking at him, would have moved on. But you know what? He hung in there. He became greater than all of them. Okay? And he became so successful. Oprah became very successful. Elton John became very successful. Eminem became very successful. Let me tell you one other person. You won't believe this. You will not believe this. You will not believe this. Martin Luther King Jr. contemplated suicide as well. Yes, he did. He wanted to end it all when he was much younger. That was one man who transformed the civil rights movement in America. Where would the world be without him today? He's one of only 4 persons after whom a national holiday is named after in the United States of America. He could have lost it all. Are you thinking about killing yourself? Do you know what tomorrow holds? Don't waste your future. Hang in there. There's something better coming your way. If you have found this useful, please feel free to share and leave your comments below. You can contact me as well if you're feeling suicidal and I'm ready to help and talk to you or talk to a counselor. It's not worth it. If you lose this, that's the only life you have. There's no second chance. Live it to the fullest and give yourself a chance and give God a chance to transform your life. And I promise you things are going to change. Leave your comments down below and let's engage. And if you have not subscribed to this channel, please hit the red subscribe button at the bottom. And while you're at that, hit the the alert bell as well, so that you can continue to receive more messages like this from this channel. You'll be the first to receive an alert from us from this channel.